Hey everybody, it's Patty with Get Personal with Patty or Patty's Purse. I keep saying Get Personal with Patty because that's my Facebook page if you want to come and join me over there. And my email is getpersonalwithpatty@gmail.com. But I had since changed my YouTube name to Patty's Purse because I thought it was kind of cute, PP. So let's just go on this adventure together and see what we can do to track our expenses and budget on a weekly basis. I do the Budget Mom method. I've been doing it for the last 4 years, and I just want to show you. Let's show you what I spent last week, and then get into this week's budget. So my paycheck's usually the same for about 40 hours a week, which is $768.64. It's really $868.64, but I don't count that other 100 because it's automatically transferred from my paycheck to another account that pays off a small house loan. So I don't even include it in my budget. I include it as my overall income at the end of the month. However, it's $100 a week that goes into that account. That payment is like $235. It's automatically withdrawn. And then I try to just keep the balance of the $200 or so in that account as in extra savings. So last week's spending was Care credit card for $102. Anything you see in gray is a credit card payment. So I do the highlight method where all these colors mean something to me, and that way it's easier for me to track. If I'm just reviewing what I spent, I can see that, hey, this bluish color here is what I spent for personally. So, yep, last week, I did do a couple of purchases from Jane's Agenda, $58.96, $112.95, and then I had a book that came in of $27.23 that I had pre-ordered a few months ago, and then I did $48.95 at Aesthetic Dollar, and that was a like a surprise sub box. So, or something, she was having a sale, and I've only ordered from her once or twice, so I'm excited to receive that. And I'll talk about my plans for my planner at the end of this video. And then also I got another book from Amazon for $7.79. I feel like I'm getting all these books, but I don't have time to read. So I need to really make time to read because I do enjoy reading. The light blue here is all savings that does come out on a weekly basis. It's $40, $25, $50 into our mortgage savings account. And then this extra $40 went in from last week's. Gas on a weekly basis is anywhere from $30 to $40, and here it was $40. The orange is any dining out, and I had $7.36 during the week for probably a drink and breakfast. And then we went to dinner at a little coffee shop in town on Friday, and I spent $15.78. And that was a sandwich that I split with a friend, and then I got my daughter some chowder. The purple here is for Grace. And so I got her a coat and a couple of shirts last week. That was $38.96. And then also from Amazon, just a couple of her monthly supplies came from there as well. And then, so for RX, I used this color because I had a prescription to pick up, was $48.06. And then this is a fixed amount. It's usually a bright pink that I didn't highlight it yet, but it's our water. Drinking water was $41.46. There are some groceries in here that I did from Amazon, and I got some chai, liquid chai, and there was $23.86 and $8.96. And then Walmart for groceries last week was $79.51. So I think that was it for everything. The cash I took out was $131. I didn't highlight that because I'm not counting it as an expense out of my checking account, because I count it as an expense taken out. Like I count it as I did take out $131, but because I use it for sinking funds and dine out, and both of those attract for the end of the month expenses, then I just don't include it in those expenses because that would be like charging myself twice. And then the only other deposit I had last week was I sold my Nespresso machine for $60. So, of course, I added that in here as well. So overall, I mean, I did spend a little bit on my side. Well, yeah, not a little bit, but I did spend a little bit on myself. You know, I don't know. Don't ask me. I mean, I feel both ways. I feel like, yes, I work hard and I should be able to spend here or there, but I know like getting these, extra things for your planners and etc. cost money, and you just have to be careful of how much you can spend. Sure, would it have been better if I had put that toward a credit card? Absolutely. However, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you have to spoil yourself as well. So this is my next paycheck date, which was just a couple of days ago. I get paid on Thursday or Wednesday in most cases. So I'm going to put 10-9 up here, and let's go through. So again, my paycheck was $768.64. That was a 40-hour work week. And then I got $60 extra from my friend for some tickets that I purchased that I did include the whole amount here that we spent out. So the total is $828.64. Now this week, already in the last couple of days, because of Amazon Prime, I had gotten some canned goods on Amazon Prime, the Amazon Prime Day this week. It was really just good deals that I couldn't pass up, and I was able to stock my kitchen because of that. So that's what you'll see on some of these expenses. So my cushion is $50. I'm paying a credit card for $91 and then $92. I had a goal to transfer $125 a week into the savings account. I'm not there yet. I'm hoping to transfer at least $50. So here's the savings that happen on a weekly basis: $25, $40, and $50. The Roger Williams ticket thing is $116, but of that $116, $60 would have been my friends. So really, our cost was only like $56, and that is for a fun Halloween event that we try to do on a yearly basis. So again, we'll be going to that in October. And then for groceries, so I spent $35.18 at the grocery store the other day, just getting like blueberries and a couple of little things. And then I also took out $20 cash for myself, and I bought a couple of scratch tickets, which I did win $20. So that's that. I have to turn that in this weekend. Dine out. My husband and I went out to dinner on Wednesday night. It was a 2-for-1 pizza special. So for both of us, it was $46, which is really a good deal. If you can do those 2-for-1 specials, you really should jump on that and see what restaurants offer that. And that will give you a nice opportunity to, spend some time together and have a good dinner. And then I ordered some donuts for the weekend. It's a local donut place. They make some really good honey dip donuts. I do not need a donut, but it is a long weekend, so I figured if I bought the donuts, they're being delivered this morning, actually, Friday morning, it's early. Then if I had them delivered and purchased them, so I got a dozen donuts, and then I got two linguiça rolls. My husband likes those. And then I got also 2 coffee rolls. And then we don't have to make, an extra run over the weekend, to go out to breakfast or expenses. So gas, I'll probably put $40 or $30 into the car. So I had budgeted $40. So this is where my Amazon stuff comes in. So $75.33 for household stuff. Then I ordered some carpet cleaner yesterday for $31.30, and then I ordered myself some Twizzlers because I've been craving them, and I just went ahead and bit the bullet, and then I got Grace some Tubi things that she likes, so that was $21.17. Now going into my sinking funds, this is what I budgeted. Free birthdays is $15, car maintenance is $10, Black Friday $10, 1 month ahead $15, church $3, Grace spending $3, water is the water bill that comes out in October, November, $15. And then our dog has a vet appointment coming up, and I'm just budgeting on a weekly basis to get that money aside, and that's $50. And then weekend fun money, because it is a long weekend, I'll probably put something in there. I did get some side hustle money in, so I'm going to use some of that side hustle money to fill these sinking funds, and that way my weekly paycheck remains just really in the household and these expenses. The only other thing here I have is extra savings, which the savings challenge, I want to put in $5, and then the pink challenge is just the pink book, I think. is another $5. So that's my budget for the week. We'll see how it ends up. You can already see that I do budget like in this column the night or a couple of days before. And then when I actually spend the money is when I put it in this actual column. And going right along, I do keep track of what I'm spending so that I have it all here. Okay, so the only other thing that's not there that I just noticed is school pictures were this week, so I sent a check in for 21-24. We don't have a lot of family that gets a picture, so I just bought the basic because I did not buy a picture from her. I actually missed picture day last year, and I was kind of bummed because it's nice to see the progress of your child through a picture, especially a school picture. So that's basically it this week. And yeah, unfortunately, my starting balance was 0. So I really need to make sure, and I don't see it here, that I put that cushion in for $50. I am comfortable personally with a cushion of $200 and keeping that in my account. I don't have that as of yet. So I really need to go ahead and make that plan to, create that $200 cushion. So this is my overall calendar. And I do create my calendar to start with a Wednesday start date because that's when I get paid. So I go from Wednesday to Tuesday, which is my budget week. So that's my story. Thanks for coming over and watching my video and listening. And, thank you for the new subscribers that I've had. I appreciate you being here. So I am a mom in my 50s with a daughter who has cerebral palsy. She's 13. And I'm a wife, all those things, blah, 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 blah. I do work full-time, and I do have a couple of side hustles in the evening, which I do minutes for a couple of towns. So one of the towns owes me about $600, and I'm kind of upset that they still haven't paid me. But it's good money, and I don't want to give it up, right? It's not my full-time work, but it is good money when I do get paid. So I already have another complaint into them. I just don't understand how it takes them almost 2 months to pay somebody. I just don't get it. They're town, they're municipal government. But then I did get paid from another town this week of a side hustle money for $68. And I'll probably take about $50 out of there to fill in some of my sinking funds. We'll see. I'll do a separate video on my side hustle money. I am hoping that I do get a check today from that other town, but we will see. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you visiting. And if you have a channel, please leave it down below. I'll be happy to go visit it and subscribe and watch so we can all share the wealth on our journey to be, become YouTube monetized. Thanks, everybody. Bye.